So, today we're gonna talk about what you should and what you shouldn't bring when you're gonna be coming to Poland. I noticed that those kinds of videos are very popular amongst foreigners community that want to come to Poland. So, I've decided to make my own. Maybe we will be able to give you some examples of things that other channels haven't mentioned. So, if you're just going to come to Poland to work or to study, watch this video until the end, it might be useful for you. We're gonna start with things that you should bring. And first thing that you should definitely bring is all your documents. Don't leave anything behind. So even if you never think that you would use this particular document, like birth certificate, for example, take it with you. It's not heavy, but you just never know if you would ever need it, yeah? So it's better safe than sorry. Take all of your documents, not heavy, no problem, take it all. Another thing that you should consider to bring, anything traditional from the place you're coming from. Look, you're going to the country with a lot of foreigners. Probably some even from your country, or at least from your continent. If you're gonna plan to go for some events, and believe me, you probably will, because you will feel homesick. We're gonna talk about things about homesick a bit later. You probably will look for those kinds of events. So having a piece of traditional clothing or anything traditional from your country will definitely be useful for you. So you should also take it, not all things, not too much. Just take one or two pieces of it so that if you go for some kind of event or you celebrate some sort of holiday that you have originally in your country with your new friends, then definitely take something with you. Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't use it, but yeah, again, same with documents. It's not heavy, but don't take, in this case, don't take everything. Take just one or two pieces and it will be fine. This extremely important, I noticed, especially for people coming from Africa. Take a lot of skincare products and hair products. It will be extremely difficult to get it here. For your skin tone, as you know, Polish people look somewhere like that, yeah? So, nah, our products won't work for you. Take your own, take whatever you like. Okay, yes, I will later say that, oh, but you can buy it here. Yes, you can buy, but how many times a day will you use like some sort of a cream or some basic makeup? Not that often, yeah? So it will last you for a while. You should take it with you. And don't just overpay in here. What you should also consider to take is, for example, pieces of technology that would be originally cheaper in your country. You should compare the prices. Try to find it in Poland, try to find it in your country and see if they are maybe cheaper in your country. And if that wouldn't be too big of an issue to bring it, don't take TV. No. Just little pieces of technology. I don't know, maybe you plan to change your phone, but it's much cheaper in your country. And in any other case, if it's not much cheaper in your country, so for example, phone or laptop, you're coming to study, so you know that you will need laptop. If it's not very, very cheap in your country compared to Poland, don't buy it in your country, buy it in Poland. Not only it saves you luggage space, which is limited, and you probably want to move as many things as you can from your home to your new home. So if the phone or a laptop will cost you the same in your country and in Poland, buy it in Poland, you will have guarantee on that product. It will be easier to fix it. And with this, we're gonna move to things that you shouldn't bring, because there is way, way more things you shouldn't bring than things you should. In Poland, you can get almost everything. That wouldn't be maybe unavailable, but it would come with very big cost and sometimes a lot of waiting time to get. So like the makeup products, yes, you can order them, but there will be shipping fees that can get quite pricey. Documents, you usually need your documents urgently, so you also don't want to wait for that shipping. Traditional clothes, yes, you could buy them in here, but they will come at the price, probably much more, and if you already have them, bring them. But don't bring food, for example. You can bring, if you, again, same as with technology. Go to Google, yeah, put the name of the product that you want to bring in Google Translate, translate it to Polish, Google the Polish name, and if you see that it is available, don't bring it. Both Africans and Asians often bring a lot of rice. Guys, don't take something that you can buy in every store here. Believe it or not, we eat very big quantities of rice. And it's actually dirt cheap. Like a kilo of rice you can buy for like 4 PLN, I believe. That's really not much. That's less than €1. So if you would need to pay additional luggage fee just to bring regular rice, don't do that. With spices, yeah. Spices are the probably only thing that I could recommend you take, but also only after you check if they aren't available in Poland. Sometimes you think that something isn't used in Poland because, well, this is a traditional spice from your country. But is it? Seriously, don't guess, check it out. It might save you not money, but luggage space. Don't bring any kinds of meats. That is not even legal to bring. They will seize it from you on the airport. Don't take any kind of meats, raw fish, anything like that. This is not a thing that you should bring. It will be seized from you. Same comes with any sort of cigarettes. If you have your favorite cigarettes in your country, I'm very sorry, but you will need to change to new ones. Yes, I know they might be cheap in the place where you're living now, but customs won't let you through. Like you cannot bring a lot of cigarettes to Poland. That will be highly illegal. They will be all seized. And if you bring way too much, you will be arrested. But I doubt you would bring 5 suitcases full of cigarettes to Poland. Additional thing that you shouldn't bring are winter clothes. Okay, if you don't have any winter clothes at home, then okay, buy yourself a jacket, scarf, and a beanie, and that will be fine. Not only that, it will be completely fine for Poland, because Poland rarely has temperatures below -5. So just a jacket, a beanie, and you're good. But don't bring like snowshoes. Don't bring any expensive heavy jackets. It will be, first of all, cheaper, but also will waste less of your luggage space if you just buy it here. So take just something basic, something cheap basic that will just let you go from airport to the store to buy something normal. It will just keep wasting your luggage space. It's most of the time not so cold. If you're coming to study, you will most likely come in September, October. Actually, in that time, hoodie might be enough. It's really not that cold. And jackets, if you're in the country that temperatures like 10 degrees is considered as extremely cold, then I believe winter jackets aren't the most available thing and they might come at the price. Here you can get a jacket cheap and it will be solid and warm. So don't bring any kind of heavy winter things because first of all it wastes your luggage space and second it's really not that cold in here. I would like to go back to things that you should bring, and I said that I will mention homesickness once again. Yes, bring something from your home. For example, you might have a favorite pillow, you might have your teddy bear, you might have a picture of your family, and you definitely should bring them. You should bring more of them than you think you will need. It will be a stressful time to move to new country, to start your life over. So you at least want to have something from your home, in your home country to put here. And yes, I'm sure you have those things, and they don't need to be like expensive things. They don't need to be necessarily important. It needs to be something that smells like your home, and it will be very useful in most cases. If your language is something else than French or English, you definitely should bring books. It will be hard enough to find books in French, easier with books in English. Yes, you can get things on Amazon, but also, again, why waste money if you can take it and maybe not your whole bookshelf from home? Take some books that you know that you will definitely want to read that are in your language. It might also make you feel better about being here in Poland, that you won't be so isolated, because yeah, this might be a shock for you when you arrive, that not everyone speaks your language anymore. That you hear voices and they aren't the same voices as the one in your head. Everything is different. So obviously you can buy Netflix, you can buy HBO, anything like that. You can watch YouTube in your own language. And there is no restrictions. Well, you might need a VPN. But besides of that, you might be able to watch content in your language. But if you have books that you would like to read, maybe you have a favorite book, maybe you have a book that you never managed to read, but you always wanted to then get it in your own language, take it with you, and it might be useful. You need to take money with you. In what currency? Dollars, euros, pounds, yens can also work. Japanese yen. Don't bring your currency. Well, depends what currency you use. But if you come from anywhere else besides Korea, China, Japan, in Asia, those would be countries where it's okay. If you're coming from EU, it's also okay, even if you don't use euros. If you would come from almost any African country, you should exchange your money to euros or dollars. The same goes for South Americans. You should exchange money to US dollars, would be probably most accessible for you. And for North Americans, well, if you're American, if you're from USA, take your US dollars. If you're Mexican, again, US dollars. If you're Canadian, you can take Canadian dollars. They are widely accepted in exchange offices. So you can take your Canadian dollars and it's completely okay. But yes, don't try to exchange money to PLN because it will be on horrible exchange rates. Don't exchange money either on airport. Don't do that. Don't exchange your money on the airport. That's also very important because the exchange rate will be, again, horrible. Exchange somewhere else. Get away from the airport exchange then. It would be also very useful if you would have Revolut or Wise or any card from your country any card available in your country that doesn't have very bad exchange rates. I just told you to not exchange your money at the airport. So where you will do that and how you will get there? You will get there by taxi or Uber or bus, but you need to pay. Yeah, you need to pay. So your card would probably get some. You would probably get some fees on top of your regular payment to exchange your currency to PLN for the payment. So if you can get your hands on Revolut account or Wise account, very, very, very useful. To sum this video up, what you should bring to Poland. Things from your country that are very important for you personally. So, photos, any souvenirs that you have. On top of that, books. If you want to read some kind of book that you never had a chance to, or you read this book and it's your favorite book, you will not be able to get it in your local language in Poland, believe me. Take it with you. Take all of your documents. Take technology, if this technology is much, much, much cheaper in your country, and you would buy it just for the sake of your studying or working in Poland. Take very little amount of winter clothing. If you're coming in winter, if you're coming in summer, you don't need to take anything like that. If you're coming in autumn or winter, take something, but very little. It will be enough. And you will buy it here much cheaper. Take food, but only food that is strictly not available in Poland, but not the one that is illegal to bring. So if you have spices that you checked that are not available in Poland, take them with you. It will be very good idea. Take some traditional items from your country, like traditional clothes. They will be useful on events. And what you shouldn't bring, don't bring food that you can buy in Poland. Don't bring heavy clothing for winter. You will get it here. Don't bring technology if it costs the same and you would just buy it before your trip. Buy it in Poland, it will be safer. Don't bring your local currency, because to exchange this to Polish PLN, very hard or even impossible. Another thing that you shouldn't bring is pots, pans, plates, forks, knives. Don't do that. We have IKEA. Believe me or not, we have stores. You can buy it here. No need to bring your big ass pot. No. You can buy it in most of the stores. It will take so much of your luggage. It's heavy. Why would you bring it? Okay, if it's very special for you, feel free to take it. But in another case, we have those things available. Plates, forks, knives, pots, pans. Leave it at home. Don't take any kind of pans, pots, or plates. It's all available here. You can buy it. Yes, I know, this video could be actually one sentence long. Take what you cannot buy here, don't take what you cannot buy here. That's really that simple. But you need to check if it's available. If your makeup has a color that is specific color for you, Google if this is a color available in Polish store like Sephora or Douglas, and if it is, don't bring it with you. If you Google and you cannot find it anywhere on Polish websites, take it with you. Next week, we're going to go for a trip. We're gonna show you how much, I said, you need to take money with you. How much money? How much does it cost to live in Poland? Okay, so that will be it. And on this mini-series where we're gonna be talking about cost of living in Poland and in general starting your life in Poland, the big part is the budgeting, how much money you need to live in Poland. So in the next week video, we're gonna go to the grocery store and show you how much groceries cost in Poland. So you can compare it to the prices in your country. If you want to see specific products, how much they cost in Poland, let us know in the comments. And we will check that out for you and tell it in the next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you don't want to miss out new videos on this channel that are available every Wednesday at 7 PM Polish time, and comment. See you next week. Bye bye.